Professor Brainstorm is a brainy, and each hero has two kind of classes that they're aligned to. He's a brainy, crazy class. So brainy, these guys are really smart. They do have like a lot of tricky things that they can do as one-time effects, and they also can use the brainy card class, which is pretty handy. And then crazy is kind of mashing that braininess with some insanity. So the heroes that are crazy are Electric Boogaloo, Infinity, obviously Professor Brainstorm.
Aggressive dancers.
Yeah, they're very aggressive. So you're both smart and aggressive, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, this is Jeremy's class. You probably saw him dancing earlier in the
Exactly. So I'm starting with a fresh deck. So starting off, you got to think about, okay, what is my resource curve going to be? I want some low cost stuff that I can play early on, and then I want some big stuff that I can hit with later on that are going to cost a little bit more. So let's see.
Plus, we want to get some of the legendary cards if you got.
Yeah, so we want to get some of the cool stuff. So let's take a look at this guy. The teleport, you may play as a zombie. A trick is that, that's pretty handy. I'll add one of those for fun.
And you can hit info, and that's how you just brought that up, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's you just hit info when you tap a card.
You can swipe between.
And you can actually swipe between all the stuff in your collection, so you can kind of do a quick preview of, who do I want? What do I want to use? Which is super handy.
And that's where you add up to 4 cards from the same class.
Exactly. So I'm gonna throw in a couple of these party zombies here.
Yep.
So these guys are really handy, and the reason is that you get one out on the board, and then every time you play another zombie, this guy gets +1 attack and +1 health. So he gets more powerful the more zombies come in. So he's pretty handy. He's not super strong. He's just a one power, 1 health guy to start, but he can get powered up if your plant hero doesn't take care of him.
Good.
I like the old aerobics instructor. Good animations.
I'm checking for the questions.
Yeah, all dancing zombies at the start of every turn get +2. So you get her out there, and this is where you start to see some of the combos and strategy come into play, guys. As you get the right combinations of the zombies and the characters together,
so you're kind of building
they start to power up.
A party deck right now.
A little bit. I'm going to throw a couple of her in there for fun.
I'm not.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Jeremy.
I'm gonna go.
Feel free to edit any of your decks.
I was gonna say, I wonder if I should be over here.
Yeah, quick, just make it count.
Yeah. Also, because I've got some dancing synergy in this deck, I'm going to add a couple more dancers just so I got some low-level guys that I can throw out there and maybe get powered up with the right combinations. This one's really handy. So the Beam Me Up, this actually allows you to play a Space Cadet zombie in the tricks phase. So if you didn't play them off the front, you can kind of surprise the plants when it's your tricks phase with a Beam Me Up. So if there's an open lane or you want to block one of their attackers,
it can
you
be really
drop
handy.
Beam Me Up.
It's a low-cost card.
Yeah, he's pretty low cost, so he's pretty handy to have. So I'm going to throw a couple of those in there. And by the way, you see the number above the Professor Brainstorm, or to the right of the Professor Brainstorm, that's the max, that's my count of cards in my deck. So you can have a max.
12 of 40, right?
I got 12 of 40, so you have a total of 40 cards in any particular deck. And so that's where you just kind of throw stuff in there and see what you got. So
what you got on the high level? Let's see what beefy cards.
What do we got on the beef? We got lots of cool stuff.
Lot of beef.
I absolutely am going to put the Discotron 3000 in this deck.
Look at all the special stuff he did.
Yeah, he's gonna go in that deck.
Yeah, let's get
what do we got?
That's Jeremy's favorite card.
You like this one, the Wizard Gargantuar? Big favorite.
I do. I love it.
Let's throw one of those in.
A couple of those.
Gadget scientist.
This can be really handy because if you get a bunch of scientists together, this guy's going to start to dominate the playing field.
I'll toss a couple of those in.
I also like go on.
This guy's good just because he can do a bit of damage if you put him on the high lane.
So the cool thing about this, and this is great for Garden Warfare fans, is that if you put him in the high lane, he does a rocket jump ZPG move. Which is cool and does 3 damage. So.
Well, I'll toss him in just in case we get lucky and draw him. This card is really handy, especially kind of mid-game, the chickening. So if your plant opponent gets a bunch of sort of lower, like cheaper characters out on the board, you can basically just wipe the board with them and get some clean shots in. So I like to have a couple, at least one, maybe 2 of those guys if I got them in my deck. Wow, we still have a lot more stuff we can put in. So let's see, what else do we got? We need some more kind of mid-level stuff. So we do have dancing synergies here, so I'm going to add some disco zombies.
Because he spawns another zombie, right?
Yeah, he spawns another dancing zombie, which is pretty sweet. So when he's played, he makes a 1/1 backup dancer. Now the backup dancers aren't super powerful,
but it can block some attack.
But again, you can use those to block. You can use those to kind of take advantage of some open lanes in the early game, which is pretty cool. This guy we recognize, the old electrician, another GW favorite. When this guy comes out of his gravestone, he does a bonus attack.
And you can apply that to any character, so it can be really powerful.
Absolutely, yeah. You can pick another character and do it for you.
Attack, and that can be key for you.
This is one of my favorite new zombies, the firework zombie. So he's a bit of a free radical because when he comes into the board, he does 1 damage to everything, even your zombie characters on the board. So if you're just looking to sort of clean things up, and they're, again, similar to the chickening, if you just need to clear some space, clear out some lanes, this guy can do that for you.
Man, exciting already.
Yeah, we need some
about countering this right now.
Yeah.
I was a late addition to this stream, and if I had known I was going to be here, I'd have been here for hours.
Additionally, we've got the rocket. So I'm going to need some tricks, because tricks allow me to sort of counter what the plants are doing. So if Jeremy managed to get any big, powerful guys out there, I'm going to hit them with my rocket science. So I'm going to throw a couple of those guys in there.
So can you hit search right now and just look for tricks? Does that work like this?
Let's give it a shot. Tricks. Actually, maybe I'll just do trick. See what happens.
Boom. So this is all your trick cards.
I got all my tricks. Actually, I need a few of these.
Yeah,
this is a good idea.
Yeah, because you're going to definitely want to spend a bunch of time in the trick phase. So let's see what we got.
So this guy's a bungee plumber. So he's just a one-time trick that does 2 damage. I love this guy's visual because he just kind of comes down and butt stomps on dudes, which is pretty sweet.
People are saying so much strategy, can't wait for this game, looks amazing, really want to get this game. When's it coming to worldwide? We'll have announcements on when worldwide launch is. You know, the team are doing really well. They're trying to accelerate towards worldwide launch. So I'm really glad you guys are excited. If you're on Google, hold on for this one. Definitely we'll talk about this. Ron, if you're on Google, you can pre-register now and you get a bonus and it'll pre-install for you. It's coming at the same time on Apple as well, of course. So just if you're in Canada, jump on your iPhone, grab it right now, or your Android device, because you'll be able to start playing and get a look. So Brian, what's this we're looking at?
So this is a trick called Zombot's Wrath. And it does 3 damage, and if there's a zombie in every lane, it'll do double damage. Ooh. So if you're in the later game and you basically got your lanes full, this thing is going to basically be the winner. So I'm going to toss a couple of these in there just for good times and hope that I get to play them against Jeremy.
Oh, boy.
We got a couple. This is another science zombie. I think he's got...
this has the potential to be a massacre.
Yeah, it could be. We'll see. I don't know if I've got...
cold.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm going to throw a couple of those in. We're running out of space. I got 2 more slots here. Oh, I don't have this guy. This is one card I love, the helicopter. It's a trick, but you get basically you can summon a 6/5 copter commando imp, and there's a little imp who's like flying this chopper that shoots.
Amazing.
He's an awesome card. Just an awesome card. This guy's pretty cool too. I don't have him yet. He's the trickster. Man, it's crazy.
Pindelicious says Canada has all the most awesome stuff. PvZ heroes and the most handsome men. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
All right. I'm going to clear out my search here.
Justin Weave.
Let's do it.
Justin Weave from the dev team we're talking about.
Yeah. I'm going to actually maybe throw a couple of these guys. The brain vendor. So what he does is you can play him, and then he gives you additional brains the turn he's played. So you can get him out, and then allows you to get more stuff out more quickly.
I was going to say, the longer we go on here, the more I am in trouble.
Yeah. All right, you got one more card.
I got one more. I'm going to do this guy. This guy's really nasty. The Jester. So when he gets hit, and he's got a lot of health, but he doesn't attack a lot in lane, he'll actually do 2 damage to the plant hero. So he is. This guy is really tough to deal with.
My job is to just provide some fireworks as Brian
takes
me down.
Yes.
So I don't know. I feel pretty good about this deck. This is my Professor Brainstorm #2 deck.